George here. Hey, it's been a while since I've had a video up. This year in 2013, my goal was to hike the Appalachian Trail from Damascus, Virginia to Fontana Dam, south end of the Smokies. Most of this 300 miles was spent walking that ridgeline with one foot in Tennessee and the other in North Carolina. This past week I did the final 74 miles across Great Smokies National Park with my buddy Kenny Wheeler from West Virginia. Hey, the first day the weather was horrible. Hard rain, cold temperatures, windy. The trail was a creek bed. But the lesson is, you get to a shelter, you put on dry clothes, you fix a hot meal, and you get in a warm sleeping bag, and life is good once again. The last 3 days, the weather was great, almost a cakewalk. However, the trail was kind of muddy, and the lesson is that I need to take better care of my feet. Makes the trip a whole lot more enjoyable. Crossing the AT, Davenport Gap to Fontana Dam, southbound. This is the first shelter. This is the Davenport Gap shelter. It's one of the old styles that actually has the bear fencing on it to keep the bears out. Or so we hope. Okay, we're at the Tri-Corner shelter. We spent the night, 6 of us in here. It was a cold, rainy trip yesterday. Hey, what's your trail name? You got one yet?
Marcus.
Okay, good to meet you, Marcus. I'm the goat.
The goat.
Not goat, the goat. Okay, here's some of our other compatriots in the shelter. They're from Poland. What's your names?
Peter. Łukasz.
Łukasz was our firelighter last night in the rain.
Yeah, that's yes.
Today is a much nicer day. Yesterday it rained all day, cold, windy. Today it's still chilly and breezy, but heck, the vistas are spectacular. The trail is no longer soaking wet, and you can see just how green and lush it is up here in the high country. We're up here actually at about 6,000 feet elevation. All the views which we didn't see yesterday. Some pretty views out here. And here comes Kenny. Actually, he's been ahead of me most of the way. We're just posing here for the picture. Sunshine.
That's pretty.
Finally, we got some sunshine.
Finally.
Yeah, I should have stopped up there in that sunny spot.
Here is how the Smoky Mountains got their name. We're just here on this ridge line. Clear air, and then as soon as the wind comes over, it just right away forms this fog that looks like smoke. I think this is Charlie's Bunion, kind of a landmark on the trail. It's 9 o'clock in the morning, our third day out on top of Klingman's Dome. Looking out over Tennessee. Not a whole lot to see on the North Carolina side except the ramp up to the observation deck. Coming up here on the top of Rocky Top Mountain, got a nice pile of fresh bear poop. Been a lot of it on the trail. I think they must like the trail too. Here's the fog coming up the mountain. I'm not sure if that's Rocky Top or not, but that's the next peak I'm going over. Should be making it into Spence Field, oh, right about dark. Got another 1.8 miles to go. Here's the view from Rocky Top as the sun is getting ready to set. I don't know if you can see that down there, but some of that is Fontana Lake, where we're going to be tomorrow. And I'll just pan around in these mountains Even though I'm on the top of Rocky Top, I will not sing the University of Tennessee fight song. And you are lucky. End of the trip, Fontana Dam. This is the TVA project. Beautiful lake, visitor center over there, that's where we're parked. Smokies over there on that shore. Boy, was this a long walk. About 74 miles. I know my limit and I've passed it. This is a big dam. But I made it. 3 days, 8 hours, and 21 minutes to Fontana Dam from I-40. So now I got 900 miles of the Appalachian Trail done and under my belt. I've gone from the Maryland-Pennsylvania line all the way down to Fontana Dam at the south end of the Smokies. Now my plan for next year is from Fontana Dam to Hiwassee, Georgia. That's going to be 97 miles. I'm going to try to do this all in one hike. And the plan is I got to learn how to slow down and enjoy this more. My ultimate goal is to make it all the way to Katahdin, finish all 2,100 miles. But to do that, I think I have to slow my pace and learn to enjoy the trail even more. See you next year.